Yeah, this is the okay. It's yeah, here we go. Okay. These are not quite around. Just give it 2 minutes. Give it 2 minutes and yes, the thing is, last class, I mean, earlier classes we discussed timers, counters. Of course, we have started interrupts also. We are halfway through interrupts. But in timers, we discussed program using what we call, the assembly language program. Okay, there is C programming for timers also. Okay, so I'll show you one or two sample programs, C programs for timers, and then we'll start the demo. Okay, so I'll take only 5-10 minute time to discuss that C program for timers and counters. Okay, I need to share the screen. Okay, okay. Because in the test you can expect questions from C programming of timers and counters. Assembly anyway we discussed, no problem. We discussed few programs, but you can expect C programs also. So for the for such programs, let's have a few minutes discussion on that. Okay, so my screen is being shared. Here we go. Okay, this is using delay program. Okay, this is not using a timer. This is just using a normal. Mm, okay, normal. Basic C program we have seen, that we have seen earlier. Only using timers and shape, timers and counters. Execution of the program remains the same, just like our assembly program. Execution of the program remains the same. This is using okay, normal code programming. Yes, you can expect this kind of programs also in C. There is the port programming. There is to send the data to port or to receive the data from port, which you already done in your assignment programs. You are already done. So such similar programs you have done in assembly, you can expect in C also. So these programs you can go through. So I'll take up that timer programming. It is showing the IO programming, but I want the yes, yeah, the timer programming. Timer programming in C language, embedded C. Why it is embedded C? Because uh, this C is not used to develop an application. It is used to program a microcontroller. That's what it's called as a embedded C. Okay. Normal C, what you have studied in your first year's course is a application C. Application C, that is you can develop an application, operating system, or compilers using that C coding. So this is for the embedded applications. That is to program a microcontroller. I'll show you one program. I'll discuss the basics of the program, and it remains the same. Okay, fine. Let us see this program. One or two program discussion should be sufficient. Okay, so write a C program, 8051 C program, um, to toggle all the bits of a port P1 continuously with some delay in between. Okay, that is initially the port bits are it is like this. There is a port 1, for example, port 1. There are 8 bits of a port. There are 8 bits of the port. Okay, 8 bits. So P0.02, 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 P0 dot, sorry, not P0, I'm sorry, P1, not P0. It should be P1. I'm taking port 1 as an example. It should be P1.0, P1.02, P1.7. So there are 8 bits of the port. Okay. So toggling case we have seen in assembly programming. There is initially all the bits are 1, for example. Okay, which is the usual case. Why? Because we have understood that when the microcontroller is reset, all the 4 ports, that is port 0, port 1, port 2, and port 3, all the 4 ports are configured as a input port. That means initially all the 4 ports will have a logic 1. Toggle these bits of the port, for example port 1. So the bits are toggled, so it becomes 0000. Okay, so initially it is FFH and it is toggled to 00H. Between this toggling there is some delay, between the toggling. Okay, so from 00 again it will be toggled back to FFH. Again there will be some delay between the toggling, okay. So that for that we are writing the program. We are using timer 0 in mode 1 operation, that is 16-bit mode, that is mode 1 operation, to generate the delay. Okay, yes, how to write the program is very simple, similar to our basic embedded C what we discussed. First include the header file. We have seen the content of this header file. What does this header file has? It has all the definitions of all the ports. There is all the address of a special function registers. This we have seen. Okay. Where in a C language, when I think this I discussed, but okay. When it comes to functions, there are 3 concepts with respect to functions in C. Function, declaration, and function definition. Because what else, guys? Please, can somebody help me out? What is the other thing with respect to functions? There is what is known as a function call. First, we have to tell the compiler that I'm going to use a function. Let us say I'm going to use a function delay. Delay is a function. Okay. So we have to tell the compiler that I'm going to use a delay function in the program. Next, we have to define the function. We have to define the function, delay function, and we have to call the function. If you want to execute a function, you have to call the delay function. Okay. So these 3 things are important. Here we have a what is known as a delay. Not delay. It is a function declaration. It is a function declaration. Okay, that is, we're telling the compiler that I'm making use of a program called as a T0 delay. T0 delay program. This function does not accept anything, and then it is a void. It does not return anything, and then the return type is also void. We know that in any function there are 3 things: parameters of a function, which is also called as a arguments, and there is a what is known as a return type of a function. If at all function is returning anything to the calling function. Okay, so this is what is called as a function declaration. Next comes the main function. We know that all the C program it starts with the main function, because compiler will always start the execution of the program with the main function. This main function again does not accept any parameters, does not return any value to the calling function, and hence both the type is void. That is, both the argument as well as return type is void. Very simple. Okay. Yes, next we need to do this operation, that is a toggling operation continuously between FFH and 00H. So this we have to do it continuously with some delay. So thereby we are going to call a infinite loop. There are many ways to implement an infinite loop. One of the method is while one. As I said, as I said in earlier, you can use any value other than 0 in this while function. You can use -1 also. If you use 0, it is false. Anything else is a true for a compiler. Okay. P1 initially it is assigned with 55H. Okay. This is what is known as a function call. We are calling the function. T0 delay is a function call with some arguments. Of course, we are, since the function does not take any argument, it is empty. Okay, but these brackets are a must. This you have studied in your C also. Brackets are must. Without bracket, compiler generates error. The compiler will not identify this as a function if there is no brackets. So first we are sending 55 to port 1. Okay, so instead of FFH, the author is considering the example of 55H. So 55 corresponds to 0101 55H, and when you toggle it, it becomes 1010 1010, which corresponds to AAH. So first we are sending the value 55H to the port 1. We are calling delay function to insert a delay, and we are sending the value AAH to port 1. Again we are calling delay function. This we are putting in a infinite loop with while 1, using while 1. This will run continuously till the compiler is stopped manually. Okay, time 0 delay. Very simple. Okay, so till this point is the void function. I'm sorry, the while function, while loop. Okay, and then comes the delay subroutine, and this is called as a definition. This is called as a function definition. Okay, so with respect to function, we saw three things. First is the declaration. Usually declaration comes first in C, basic C language prototype. Declaration comes first, then it can be a definition or it can be a function call. It can be anything. Okay, if we can call the function first, then comes the definition, and we can define it first, then we can call the function. Between these there is no issue, but before that it should be declared. Okay, compiler expects that. Okay, what is time 0 delay, guys? What we do in time 0 delay function? Again, this function, if you observe, this function does not accept anything, and it is empty brackets, empty space. It does not return any value, void. Okay, first we have to select the timer, because this part of the delay function is similar to our timer programming. First we have to select the timer and mode of operation. Okay, so first let me write this here. Okay, so first we have to select tmod is equal to, so we are assigning a value to tmod. How do we assign values? I mean tmod is equal to 0x. 0x means hexadecimal, 0x01. Okay, if you specify it as only 01, it will take it as a decimal value. Okay, so better to specify it as 0x. Okay, assign a value, just like this is equivalent to move tmod comma hash 01h. Very simple, similar to this equation. Okay, first select timer and mode of operation. In our case, I think it is a timer 0 in mode 1 operation. Then initialize the value to the timer. Some value is initialized to the timer. Start the timer. How to start the timer? TR0 is equal to 1. Since it is a single bit, we have to specify it as only 1. If it is a 16-bit, 8-bit, we have to specify it as 0x, 0x01. Okay. So for this, if you specify it as 0x, it will assume it as 8-bit. Okay. So if it is a single bit, we will specify only 1 bit. TR0 is equal to 1. And next is in assembly function. Once the timer is started, we used to wait for the flag to be set to 1. That is, what's the instruction is in assembly? JNB, jump not bit, TF0, comma dollar, and this dollar means same line. It will execute the same line, repeat or back, whatever it is, till the flag is set to 1. This we are going to achieve using while loop. Okay, that is while TF0 is equal to 0. That is, as long as this is true, as long as TF0 is equal to 0, repeat the same line. To specify that, we have to use a semicolon. If semicolon is not specified, this line will be executed once. It will go back to the, it will jump to the next line. If semicolon is specified, same line is executed as long as this condition is true. Very simple. It's okay. Next is stop the timer and clear the overflow flag. Very simple. Okay. Because that's how we write the C program. This is what I wanted to highlight. Other things remains the same as other things. There are different way of writing the main program, but the delay program remains the same. It cannot change. Delay program, whichever you see the program, this almost remains the same. Only the main program will slightly change. For example, in this case, observe this. In the earlier case, all the bits of a port 1 are toggled. Now we are toggling only sixth pin of port 1, that is P1.5. Sixth pin of port 1. How to specify this pin? We have to assign some name to the pin, my bit. Since it is a special function register pin, we have to use a data type S bit. S bit is a data type which is used to specify the single bit of a port. Special function register. Bits of a special function register. Okay, that's it. Yes, now I mean there is not much of variation in the programs. So these are the basic things we have to. I suggest don't worry about other ports. For example, DS89C420. This has a timer 2, P2. Okay, this has timer 2 also. Okay, this is with the same frequency. Fine. Any change in this? Okay, so they're declaring a variable for the for loop counter variable x. Okay, that's fine. This switch is connected. So as I said, whenever there is a bit of a port, you have to use a S bit to declare a port. See, instead of switch, can we make use of the pin? Directly. Like for example, it is a P1 cap 7 compiler generates error. This is not possible. So these port pins you have to define it using a name. You have to assign some name to the pin using a S bit data type. There is a slight change in the C program, but there is not an issue in case of a assembly code. In assembly code, let us say we need to set the pin. We use the instruction set B P1.7. This is straight away we can do. We can do this also. Move P1.7 comma hash 1. This is also possible to set the conditions to set the bit. This is possible, but in C program we have to make use of a S bit data type. It's okay. So execution of the programs remains the same ways. I'll not go into that. Fine. Yes, I suggest go through few programs. So accordingly, we'll have the based on this we'll have the questions in the test. We may have based on this on C programs. There are few programs. Not much of programs given here. You can refer these notes also. Almost same program I have copied here. Okay, so either you can refer this document or this document to understand the C programs for both the timers as well as counters. Okay, yes, so let us now continue the demo, guys. If anybody is ready with the demo, you can share the screen and you can start presenting.
So 104 and 105.
Oh, that only just a second.
So 107, 407.
I think somebody said now. Are both of you from the same team or you are from different teams?
So different teams.
Different teams.
So
I think first came Nitin. Okay, Yashovardhan. Last class Nitin was ready. I think Nitin was ready. No, 417. Not 417. That is 433. I remember.
Sir, 433 and 417 we are
same. Okay. So first we'll go with 433 and 417, then 104. Nitin. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Right. Okay. One of you share the screen. Whoever presenting the whoever is going to demo, share the screen. I'll open that attendance sheet. For evaluation purpose, I'll open the. Okay. So he's going to present.
Let them do first, sir.
I thought Nimdepa, yes. 433 and 417.
Sir, we have a mic problem, sir. That's
okay, but how do you present? Presentation ಹೆಂಗೆ ಕೊಡ್ತೀರಾ ಪಂಪೆ?
ಸರ್ ಬೇರೆ ಲ್ಯಾಪ್ಟಾಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಸರ್.
ಅಲ್ಲ ಆಯ್ತು ತೋರಿಸಿ. ಓಕೆ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಇಫ್ ಯು ಟೇಕ್ ಸಮ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಟು ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್, ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಆಸ್ಕ್ 104 ಟು ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್, ಯಶೋವರ್ಧನ್ ಟು ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್.
Okay, sir.
Should I
Get them present.
ಅಲ್ಲ, ದೇ ಆರ್ ಟೇಕಿಂಗ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಯಶೋವರ್ಧನ್, ದೇ ನೀಡ್ ಸಮ್ ಟೈಮ್. ಯು ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ now.
Okay, sir. 104 and my partner is 105. Yashraj Singh.
Okay, can note down the PSN. One of you can present now.
Okay, sir. I'll be presenting.
Okay. 104 and 105. Okay.
Can you see my screen?
Just a second. Yes, yeah, here we go. Okay. By the way, what is your the program?
Yes, sir. So the program question that was given to us was a program to exchange the data present at location 30H through 35H with data located between 40H to 45H. So this was the program given to us. So this is
it was just a exchange program? Was it?
Yes,
just,
sir.
I mean, okay. Just a second, I'll open the program.
Sure, sir.
I'll open the program assignment. We are given the program assignment.
Sir, should we present you the report also?
No, the report you can upload in the the link shared.
Okay, sir.
There you can upload. That's what I can. Once the presentation is done, then you can upload the report. Okay? So this is 104 and
105.
105. Just a second. Write a program to exchange the data present at location 30H to 35H with the data located at 40. Okay, very good. Simple. Okay, here we go. Yeah.
Yes, sir. So, what we have done here is the algorithm that we have used is that the source and destination location addresses are loaded to register R0 and R1 respectively, and then number of bytes to be transferred is loaded into register R3. Because the data locations in the question is specified that you have specified that the data location start from 30H and we also have to include 35H. So the total of bytes to be transferred becomes 6. So that's why we have written 6 or loaded
Correct.
6
Correct.
in the R3 register.
The number of bytes to be transferred. Okay.
Yes, sir. And then we copy the data from source location to register R2, as you can see.
Okay.
And into the register R3, and then load the data from destination. We load the data from destination location to source location, and then we transfer content of register to the destination location. We repeat this process until all the bytes are transferred between the source and destination location.
Okay.
So this was our logic of the program, and now I'm going to start my debug session. So should I?
Yes, please.
So I start my debug session. At location 30H, I load 6 bytes of data. So then at location 40H, I load another 6 bytes of data. There I loaded from 1 to 6. Here I'll be loading from 7 to 12. So sir, I have loaded the data in the 2 locations. As you can see, from in the 30H location, I've loaded 1 to 30H to 35H. I've loaded 1 to 6, 1 to 3, 4, 5, 6, and from 40H to 45H, I've loaded 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, as you can already see in the memory window.
Okay.
And then I run my program, and the data gets swapped or exchanged. At 30H location, we get 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and at 40H location, we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
Sir, in our report, we have also included the program to do this specific or to perform the specific program using the XCH command. So
Okay, XH as well as in other logic using more
yes, sir.
instruction. Okay.
Yes, sir. Using the XCH instruction, we have
But
done.
see the purpose of this assignment is that only. If you understand what are the different way of writing a program, you have learned the program. That's it. Our purpose of the course is served.
Yes, sir.
Learning the coding is the main purpose. Okay.
Yes, sir. So the XCH function reduces the three steps here.
Correct.
R2 function removal and everything. It reduces the program statements and eases the program logic also. So it is the more optimized way to perform this specific exchange, I think. We think,
Correct. Definitely. It serves the purpose.
and
Correct.
we have included our program in our report also.
Okay. Fine. Okay. So since you have given the demo, now you can submit the report in the link shared. I think link already shared, no? In the
Sir,
group, I think. Yes, I think I've shared in the link, the group.
okay, sir, I'll check, but I don't think the link is shared yet.
It is not shared.
Yes, sir.
It's shared. It is on the
Okay, sir. Okay, I've seen. Yeah.
assignment report submission link. Is shared.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Fine.
Yes.
Thank you.
Sir, just one doubt we had.
Yes.
In the report, we have to include just the text of the program or also the snapshot of the program.
Snapshot of the output window.
Output, sir, memory window we have already.
That's enough. This program editor window is not necessary. So what you see the program here, that editor window is not necessary. What we are interested is in the memory window. You can crop it. You crop it only the memory part, the memory window part, and you show it. That is before the execution. What is the content of both the memory window? There is locations.
Yes.
Locations, and after the execution of program, what is the content of the locations? That if
Yes,
you
sir,
show it, that's enough. That should be enough.
That we have included, sir. Yes.
Okay. Fine. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Next. 433 ಮತ್ತೆ 417 ಕೊಡ್ತೀರಪ್ಪ? Are you ready? If somebody else is ready, you can present now. No problem.
Sir, Vivekan 69 and
97, 98.
97, 98.
Yes, sir.
Okay, if you're ready, you can start. No problem.
Yes, sir. I will share the screen. 97 will explain the program, sir.
Okay. 97 and 98. I'll note down the USM because.
Oh, okay. Can I share the screen, sir?
You start sharing the screen. Sharing the screen.
Okay, sir.
97 and 90. Okay.
Is the screen visible, sir?
Yes. Okay. By the way, what is the program? 97.
The program given was to count the even and odd numbers in the locations between 30H and 40H, sir.
Okay. So write a program to count the number of even numbers and number of odd numbers in the locations 30H to 40. Okay. Here.
Yes, sir. Sir, now 97 will explain the program, sir.
Okay.
Hi, sir.
Yeah. Hi.
Sir, the first line, move R0 as 30H is used as pointer.
That's not necessary. Explain algorithm like data is stored at 30H. Okay. And on what basis you are checking the even or odd? That is enough. That should be.
Yes, sir. In the 30H, the data will be loaded.
Okay.
R7 and R6 are used as a counter to count the number of even and odd numbers.
Correct. Okay.
Then R4 is used as a condition to terminate the loop after 10 locations.
In fact, R4 is the counter actually.
Yes,
R6,
sir.
R7 is a memory location system. That you need not initialize here because by default all the memory locations are 0. So third line and fourth line is optional. Nothing wrong if you write it. It's a good practice, no doubt. But okay. And R4 is a counter in your case. Okay. Here we go. Yeah.
So the data in the 30H location will be moved to the accumulator.
Okay.
And the RRC, the LSB of accumulator, the data in the accumulator will be transferred to the carry flag.
Correct.
The LSB. If the carry flag is 1, then the JNC instruction will be executed, or else it will skip the JNC instruction and jump to the skip the JNC instruction and jump to the SJMP instruction.
Illa, I think you said ulta. If carry flag is not set, then it will go
If
to
the
even.
carry flag is yes.
Okay, if carry flag is set, it will go to odd function. Correct. Odd subroutine. Right. So in
If the
even
carry flag
function,
is 0.
oh, correct.
If the carry flag is 0, it will
It goes to even. If carry flag is odd, it will go to odd.
short jump.
Right. Correct. Short jump.
If the given number, sorry,
okay. In even subroutine, you are incrementing the
incrementing the counter and the pointer.
correct. Pointer. Correct.
Then
Short
if
jump
the number
over.
is short jump over,
Okay.
then it will decrease the loop.
Okay.
Number of times the loop has to be executed.
Correct.
Then if the number is odd, the carry flag
R7
will
is
be
incremented.
R7.
Sorry, fine. Correct. It looks okay. Program looks okay. Let us see the output.
I will show the output, sir.
Yeah, right. Okay. Here.
Build target.
Hmm.
I will start the session. I will give input, sir.
Right. Okay.
Yes, sir. Now I will run the session. Yes, sir.
In the R6, R7 is there. Okay.
Yes,
The
sir.
number
There
of
are
even number
5
is,
even and 5 odd.
0 to the 1 to 10 ಕೊಟ್ರೆ 5 in even numbers and 5
Yes, sir.
odd numbers.
Odd numbers.
Yes,
sir.
correct.
Okay.
That's correct. So now you understood the logic for the applications of RRC instruction. Okay, so that's the
Yes, sir.
intention. That's the intention of the program.
Okay.
Done.
I will stop sharing, sir.
Yes. Okay. So that was 97 ಮತ್ತೆ 98 ಅಲ್ವಾ?
98, sir.
97. Anybody else? ಇನ್ಯಾರು ಇದ್ದೀರಪ್ಪ?
Sir,
ಎಲ್ಲ ಒಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತೀವಿ.
433 and 417, sir.
Correct.
84, 98 and 70.
ಅಲ್ಲ ಬಟ್ 433 437 433 ಮತ್ತೆ 417 you should present now immediately. You should not take extra time.
Yes, sir. We are presenting
Present
now.
ಮಾಡಪ್ಪ. Okay. So 433 and 417 will go first. Next I'll take others. Note down 433 ಮತ್ತೆ 417. ಮತ್ತೆ 417 ಏನಿತ್ತಪ್ಪ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಅದು? ವಾಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ದ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್? 433 ಯಾಕೆ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀರಪ್ಪ? 433 or 417?
will present.
ಆಯ್ತಪ್ಪ. ಓಕೆ. ಹಿಯರ್ ವಿ ಗೋ. ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಏನಿತ್ತಪ್ಪ? ವಾಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ದಿ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್? 433.
Hello, sir. Is the screen visible, sir?
ಆಯ್ತಪ್ಪ.
So the question allotted was write a program to add the contents of address location 30H to 35H if the MSB of 24H is 1.
Okay.
Or add the content of 40 to 45H if the MSB of 24H is 0.
ಆಯ್ತು. Okay.
Okay, sir. Now I am presenting. Is the screen visible, sir?
Yes. Okay.
So first I will explain the program what we have written. So first we need to clear the accumulator, sir. Next we need to set R2 register as a counter by giving certain value.
Okay.
And then by moving the contents of 24H to the accumulator. RLCA is an instruction which is used to rotate the left with carry to move the MSB value of accumulator to the carry.
Okay.
Then JNC again is an instruction which is used to jump the program of the line 5 to 9, sir. If the MSB of the 24H is equals to 0.
Okay.
Okay, if MSB of the 24H is equals to 0, then 40H, the content of 40H is added to the register R1.
Okay.
Or if the content of if the MSB of the 24H is equals to 1 or the carry is equals to 1, the content of 30H is moved to the register number R1.
Okay. So,
Okay, so and in a line 11, the contents
Okay.
of register R1 is moved to the accumulator.
Okay.
So increment R1, inc R1 is an instruction which is used to increment the register value by +1.
Okay. So,
Okay. So at the end, sir, the contents of the R1 is moved to the accumulator, sir, in which the results would be stored. The final result would be stored in the accumulator, and hence the accumulator results, the content of the accumulator is shared to the output, which is 15H.
Okay.
So okay, sir, that's it. Now I'm gonna run the program, sir.
Okay. So, okay, run the program.
Yes, sir. Just a minute, sir.
Okay.
So this is the program, sir. In the memory 1, sir, we need to just take any one random value, sir. For example, I'll take 81.
Okay.
We'll automatically take it in hexadecimal, sir. In the memory 2, for 30H, we need to give the random value, sir, which is common between 30 to 35H. So I will give some random values like 1, 2, 7.
Single number 1, 2, 3, 4 ಅಂತ ಸರ್.
Sir.
Okay.
2 and 8. And the same thing for 40H also, memo 3.
Okay.
Any random value which is equal, like which is common between 40 to 45H. 1, 2.
Forty to 45, and you have to do only 6 numbers. I think you are giving 7. No problem.
I'm giving 8, sir. Okay, sir.
7, 6 is sakalva. It's only 40 to 45.
It's enough, sir. Sir.
Sorry, nothing wrong. It will take only 40 to 45. No problem.
And now I have given the value, sir. Now I'm gonna run the program.
Okay.
And the total value, the output is given here, sir. 1A. In memory location, the output 15H. It is given here 1A.
This is for the MSB condition 1, alva?
Yes, sir.
When MSB 24H is 1, it will add the content of
this one, sir. Memory 2. Yes, sir.
5, 12, 16, 22. Okay. Illi, what is the answer you are getting?
1A, sir.
1A. I think you are adding only 5 numbers because you have taken R2 as 05.
Yes, sir.
It's adding only 5 numbers. That's okay. Instead of 6, you are adding 5. That's not a problem. But total, in the hexadecimal, it is showing as correct number 5 and first. It is in the X mode. Just total 1000. It is
Yes,
1 plus 4 plus 7. Okay. 1 plus 4 plus 7 over 7 plus 4. 7 plus 4 plus 6. Answer is 16. No? But you have only ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ. Result is wrong ಅಲ್ಲ. Add ಮಾಡಿ ನೋಡು. 1 plus 4 plus hexadecimal addition ಅದು. 1 plus 4 plus 7 plus 4 plus 16 it is wrong. ಅಲ್ಲ ತಪ್ಪೇನು ಗೊತ್ತಾ, you have made one mistake in line number 13. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಮಿಸ್ಟೇಕ್ ಹೇಳೋದು ನೋಡೋಣ.
and content of address in R1 and store the result in accumulator. To R1.
Actually 16x ಬರಬೇಕು, ನಿಮಗೆ 1a ಬರ್ತದೆ. That means it is wrong. Correct ಅಲ್ವಾ?
Yes, sir. Got it, sir.
ಏನಪ್ಪ ತಪ್ಪೇನಪ್ಪ? What is the mistake?
Sir, shall I present at last, sir? I'll just go through the problem.
Take your time. No issues. No issues. Take time. ಅಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೆ ಇನ್ಯಾರು ರೆಡಿ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ನೋಡೋಣ. Okay.
Okay,
Yes,
sir.
anybody else this? Will I need some time?
84.
Program? No problem. Anybody else?
103 and 33.
84 and 25.
9 and
88 and 70.
103 and 33.
93, sir.
Sir, 68 and 70. 34, sir.
Okay, I'll pick randomly 103. Okay.
Oh, okay, sir.
103.
Yeah, yeah.
Randomly I'll pick. Okay. Others also will get a chance. No problem. 103 and.
And 33. 33.
Just a second. I'll note down. 103 and
33, sir. I'm from A section.
okay, no issues, no issues. 33 033. Okay, fine. Okay. Yes, by the way, what was your program was? What was the program?
So the program given to us was we needed to write a program to add all the higher order digits of the numbers stored in locations 30h to 40h, and then we need to count how many numbers in the range are greater than the sum.
So write a program to add all the higher order digits of the numbers stored in location 30h to 40h and count how many numbers in the range are greater than sum. Okay.
Yeah, yes, sir. Sir, is my screen visible?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, okay, sir. So basically, first we have set the register R2 as a counter, and we have set it to 11h so that we can run the loops 10 times, because since we are working on 10 values, then we are setting register R0 to 30h, where we are going to store the values we are going to work upon, and we are storing register R1 as 50h, where we will store the summation of all the high order digits. So then first initially we will store all the we'll send one value from R0 to the accumulator, then we're incrementing the register R0 by 1, so that goes to 31h. And so the value in the accumulator is being swapped now. Suppose if it's 65, then we'll swap it to 56. Then later on in this statement, we are going to perform a bitwise logical AND operation between the value in accumulator and the hexadecimal value 0f, such that it gives us the digit, the lower order digit. That is, if it's 56, then it will store 6 in the accumulator. So now then we are adding it to R1 register. Then we'll move the value back from the accumulator to the R1. So we're running this whole loop for till R2 becomes 0. So this is going to run for all the 10 values, and the sum of all the high order digits is going to store it R1. So this was the first part of the program. The second part is we're doing the same thing again, but only here we are setting another register R3 to 0h to store the number of values which are greater than the sum. So we're doing the same thing again. We're sending the value from R0 to A, then we're incrementing R0. But over here, we are subtracting the value from we're subtracting the summation value in R1 from A. So such that if A is greater than R1, no carry bit will be set. So this JC no count will not skip this value, and thus this R3 value will increment. So this R3 value will increment to only those values such that the A is greater than R1, which gives us that the values are greater than R1. So suppose if A is less than R1, then the carry flag will be set, and this jump, if carry no count, will jump to the label no count, and thus it will run the loop again if there are any more values remaining in the range. Okay, so that was our logic of the program. Now if I run this, so yeah, wait a second, I just converted to hexadecimal. So we are putting random values over here. Suppose 86, 5, 10, 12, 54, how many? 6, 6, that's a 3, 6, 7, 9, 10. So we are putting 10 values over here. We're putting a hexadecimal values directly.
Can you repeat the numbers? 35 plus?
The numbers that I put.
Yeah.
So
Because you have to add up the higher order bits, higher order numbers.
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
Okay.
So I put 35, 67, 86, 45, 10, 12,
Okay.
54, 78, 20, and 75.
78 and 20
And 75.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Here we go.
So yeah, okay. So should I do it separate or should I just run the program?
Run the
Okay,
program.
run the program. Okay.
Okay.
So in the memory in 50H, we have received 2C. So if you calculate the values of all the high order digits, that is 3, 6, becomes 9, 17, 21, 22, 23, 28, 35, 37, 44. So it's supposed to be 44 over here. So we get the summation of all the high order
Correct,
digits to be
correct.
44.
So it is showing in hexadecimal
Yeah.
format. 2CH,
Yeah.
correct? It is 2CH.
So
next is you have to find
next is to find the how many values are greater than 44. So
Correct.
if I convert it to decimal over here again, which makes it easier to know. So it shows there are 7 values that are greater than 44. So if I see that 53 is greater, 103 is greater, 134 is greater, 69 is greater, this is lesser than the value, this is lesser, this is greater,
Correct.
this is greater,
Correct.
this is lesser. So we have 7 values which are
Out of
greater than
10.
44 out of 10. And we have
Correct.
3 values which are lesser than.
Less than 10.
Yeah.
Very good. That is really good.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Good. Thank you. So this was 103 and 33. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Done.
Sir, I have to submit the report to Satish, sir, or you?
I suggest submit to both of us, because of course we'll discuss and we'll verify. But for example, your USN I'll submit to Satish sir. Okay, so you will keep it track, and Satish sir will submit those guys who have given demo to sir. Okay? That's not an issue. But for a documentation purpose, but by the way, you are submitting the report in the link, no? No, you need not submit separately. I mean, you submit the report to link. That's enough. We'll take care of it. No problem.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay, next. ಇನ್ಯಾರಿದ್ದೀರಪ್ಪ?
102 sir.
102 ನಾ? ನಂಗೆ ಯಾರು ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. We will go one by one. 102. Let us take 102. Yes, by the way, in next hour ಯಾರ್ದಿದೆಯಪ್ಪ? Who is next hour faculty? I'll request, so that can we extend next hour also. We'll finish off as many as possible. ಯಾರಿದ್ದಾರಪ್ಪ? Who is handling next hour? Let me check. Next hour class. Second, fourth hour.
Sir, CIPE sir.
ಯಾಕಪ್ಪ ಅದು CIB ಅಂದ್ರೆ? What is that? Who is the faculty? For 4th B ಅಲ್ವಾ? 4th B ಇವತ್ತು ಯಾವುದು ವೆಡ್ನೆಸ್ಡೇ. CIP ಅದು ಯಾರಪ್ಪ ಅದು? Complex variables and
Sir, constitution sir.
ಇಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ ಅದು in the syllabus it's something else is showing. CIPA. Complex variable ಇಲ್ಲ, that's mathematics course. That is
Sir, CIPE ಅಂದ್ರೆ Constitution of India and Professional Ethics sir.
ಅದು ಆ ಕೋರ್ಸ್ ಅದು ಸರಿ ಆಯ್ತು. ಹೂ ಇಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ಅದು ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಇಸ್ ಇಟ್ ರನ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಆನ್ ರೆಗ್ಯುಲರ್ಲಿ?
Every Wednesdays he handles.
ಅಲ್ಲ, ಕ್ಲಾಸಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತಾ ಅಂತ ಅದು?
Yes sir, ಇರುತ್ತೆ.
ಇರುತ್ತಾ? ಹಂಗಾರೆ ದೆನ್ ಐ ಡೋಂಟ್ ನೋ ದ ಫ್ಯಾಕಲ್ಟಿ. ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಇದ್ದೀರ ನಾನು ಕೇಳ್ಕೊಬೋದಿತ್ತಲ್ಲ. ಐ ಕುಡ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ರಿಕ್ವೆಸ್ಟೆಡ್ ಫಾರ್ 1 hour. ಈಗ ಅವ್ರು ಯಾರು ನಂಗೂ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಐ ಡೋಂಟ್ ನೋ ಹೂ ಇಸ್ ದಟ್ ಫ್ಯಾಕಲ್ಟಿ. ದೆನ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ವೈಂಡ್ ಅಪ್ ಇನ್ ದಟ್ ಕೇಸ್. ಯಾರು ಗೊತ್ತಪ್ಪ ಅದು ಫ್ಯಾಕಲ್ಟಿ ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಇರೋದು ಇದೆಯಾ?
ಸುಗುರಪ್ಪ ಸರ್.
ಹೌದಾ? ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗತ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ?
No sir, no contact number. I don't. Only I know name.
Okay. No, how do they share the class detail anta? Like class link? How do they conduct the classes? Is it online like that?
Yes sir, he will share the link in WhatsApp group only sir.
There, the sir's number if you can get in.
Just wait, I will share to you.
ಅದಕ್ಕೆ so let me speak to sir. So if you agree, I'll continue with this. we'll finish as many games as possible. If you can share it in the group, and speak to.
Sir, can I share the screen?
You can, but wait for 2 minutes. I'll speak to sir and I'll seek the extension.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Because without permission, let us not continue.
Okay.
ಯಾರು ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾರಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ, this is the number ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತಲ್ಲ. ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅವ್ರ ಹೆಸರು? So what is the name of the faculty?
Sugrappa sir.
ಶಿವಪ್ಪ ಅಂತನಾ?
Yes sir.
ಶಿವಪ್ಪ ಸರ್ ಅಂತನಾ? ರುದ್ರಪ್ಪ ಅಂತನಾ? ಶಿವಪ್ಪ. ಶಿವಪ್ಪ ಅಲ್ವಾ?
Yes sir.
Sugrappa sir.
ನಂಗೆ ಅದು ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. I'm not able to. ಶಿವರುದ್ರಪ್ಪ ಅಂತನಾ?
ಸುರುಗಪ್ಪ ಸರ್.
ಸುರುಗಪ್ಪ ಅಂತನಾ? Okay. Right. Please, I'm dialing sir number. I'll back. Guys, okay. I spoke to sir. ಅವರು ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ ಅಂತಂದು ಅದೇ ಕಾಮನ್ ಅಂತಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ, ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಕಾಮನ್ ಫಾರ್ ಬೋತ್ ದಿ ಎ ಅಂಡ್ ಬಿ ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಂತಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅವರು ಐ ಟೇಕ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಫಾರ್ ಎ ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್, ಐ ಲೇಟರ್ ಐ ಕವರ್ ಅಪ್ ಫಾರ್ ಬಿ ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಂತ. ನೋ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಗೋ ಗೈಸ್. ಯಾರು ಇದ್ರಪ್ಪ? ಹೂ ಇಸ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್?
Sir, 102 and 091.
102 and
091, sir. 91.
102 and 91 ಅಲ್ವಾ?
Yes, sir.
091 ಆಯ್ತಪ್ಪ. ಓಕೆ, ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಇದೆ.
Can I share the screen, sir?
ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡು. ಮೀನ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಚೆಕ್ ಯುವರ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್, ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್. 04. ಓಕೆ, ರೈಟ್ ಎ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಟು ಕೌಂಟ್ ಹೌ ಮೆನಿ ಆಫ್ the numbers stored in the range 38 to 48 are in hexadecimal format.
Yes.
Okay.
So this is the program.
Okay.
First, in this program, we'll first move the 30H to the R0 register, and we'll initialize R1 to store the count of numbers which are in a hexadecimal format. And we'll initial the loop count variable. We'll move the value present in the 30H location to the accumulator, and we'll move 10H to the B register, and we'll divide AB to extract both the digits, and we'll do subtraction to check if the digit lies in between 10 and 15, in the range of 10 and 15. We'll jump to label next if there is a carry bit, and we'll use short jump to label increment. And now we'll clear the carry bit, and we'll move the other digits to the accumulator to check if the second digit lies in the range of 10 to 15. Then we'll jump if there is any carry bit to label last. And now we'll increment the counter variable if the digits is in hexadecimal format. Now, if now we'll increment to next memory location, and we'll use DJNZ to repeat the loop until R2 becomes 0, and that's it.
Okay.
Shall I run?
Yes, run the but 30h to 48 means it should have 16 numbers, right?
Yes, sir. 17.
30 to 40, including 30h character, 17.
Yes, sir.
You have
Yes.
taken 11 also, no? You have taken 11h. Look, counter.
Yes, sir.
It should
This
be
one.
17, no?
Oh, okay. I'll change that.
Okay.
Shall I run, sir?
Yes, yes. Here we go.
There is 0 errors and warning. Debug start session. Yeah. So first we have to give 17 numbers.
A, B, C, D, E, F.
So, yeah, I have given 17 numbers.
Okay.
Sir, since there is 6 hexadecimal numbers from A to F, register R1 shows 6 in hexadecimal format, which are in hexadecimal format.
Okay.
And that's it, sir. Like we'll count.
How many numbers? How many of the numbers stored in data? Okay, and but just to find how many numbers are in hexadecimal format.
Yes, sir. Yes,
okay.
And it'll be stored in the registers.
Okay, fine. So it is 6. Okay. So you have tried with any other numbers? Random numbers, random.
Yeah, we can do that also.
Let us run with some random. Change few numbers, correct? Don't change all the numbers. Change one or two numbers. That's enough. That's enough.
Then if we run this now.
You can restart if you want, because sometimes
yes.
the memory content may not change. So better to run it again. Give a start session.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 17 numbers I have given. And if we run that, then 1, 2, 3, 7, 8. 8 numbers. Yeah, it is stored in
8 numbers are hexadecimal numbers. Left out are in other
decimal numbers.
Very good. Done. Very good. Okay. Very good.
Thank you.
This is 102 ಮತ್ತು 91 ಅಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ? That was
Yes, sir.
just completed. Okay, done. Okay. ಆಯ್ತಪ್ಪ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಯಾರಿದ್ರಪ್ಪ?
100.
93 sir.
70.
93. 95.
ಈಗ ಗೈಸ್ ಡೂ
70.
ಅಲ್ಲ ಯೂಸ್ ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಏನಂತಾರೆ ಚಾಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಕಾಲ್ ಅಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಟು ದಟ್. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ದೇರ್ ಆರ್ ಫ್ಯೂ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್, ಯು ಶುಡ್ ನಾಟ್ ಥಿಂಕ್ ದಟ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಮಿಸ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ಸಮ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಇಂಟೆನ್ಷನಲಿ. ಆ ಥರ ಆಗಬಾರ್ದು. ವಿಲ್ ಗೋ ಅಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಟು ದಿಸ್ ನಂಬರ್, ದೆನ್ ವಿಲ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ದಿ ಪ್ರಯಾರಿಟಿ. ನೋ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್. ಓಕೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಇನ್ಸ್ಟೆಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೇಕಿಂಗ್ somebody wait, ಈಗ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ಗೋ ಅಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಟು ದಿಸ್ ನಂಬರ್. ಯಾರಪ್ಪ 70 ಫಸ್ಟ್?
Yes sir.
70 ಮತ್ತೆ
70 and 68.
70 and 68, sir.
Okay, just a second.
Sir, I'll present the screen.
Okay. 70 and 68, huh?
68.
70 and 68. Guys, if anybody from A section, please let me know, okay? And note down on that. Because I have to inform Satish sir.
Sir, it's visible.
Just a second. Yes, here we go. Here. Okay. Yes, by the way, let me check your program statement.
Yes, sir. We got a program to rotate the accumulator content 4 times if MSB of 2FH is 1 and 8 times if MSB of 2FH is 0.
Okay, yeah, here we go.
Okay, sir. First, we'll move the address to the accumulator using direct addressing, that move A30H, and then we'll move value of 04 in register R0 and 08 in register R1.
Okay.
Okay, sir. Now, by using that JB7FH command, we'll check the MSB value. If it is 1, it will jump to the next label, and if it is not 1, then it will continue in that section, back section, decrement section.
Okay.
And using that decrement command, it will create a loop from 82765431 if the MSB is 1, 0.
Okay.
Now, sir, can I run the command?
Yes. Run the program.
Sure.
Yes, sir. I'll start the debug, sir.
Okay.
So in the first case, we'll take the example where MSB is 1. So I'm taking 88 as an example.
Okay.
And in the accumulator, suppose we are rotating the value 54. So now I'll run the program. So in this case, sir, the MSB was 1. So the lower nibble changes to.
I think you run it continuously, no?
Sir, ideally.
Can you run it?
Sir, you want me to run it stepwise?
Step-wise,
yes,
step-wise, yeah. So let us observe on that. Let us go step-wise so that that 4 and 8 will observe. How many times it run 4 times and.
Yes, sir. Sir, just a sec.
So if it is 1, it will run 4 times, huh?
4 times.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So if MSB is 1, it will run 4 times. If it is 0, it will run 8 times.
8 times.
Okay. It will rotate 8 times.
Okay. Yes, sir.
So first case you are taking MSB as 1.
Yes, sir. First case MSB is 1. So we are rotating 54.
Okay.
I'll run it stepwise now.
Okay. Okay. Once it is run. Okay.
So at the end, since the MSB was 1, so it rotated 4 times, and the accumulator value, the lower nibble changes to upper and the higher nibble changes to the lower one. So 54 gets converted to 45.
Okay.
And in the second case, if I take example, suppose 08, where MSB is 0. So now if I run it stepwise, first I need to reset it. Now if I run it, it will run, it runs 8 times. And since the MSB was 0, so in the accumulator, the same value 54 is stored.
Correct. 8 times rotation, but I didn't see the 8 time jumping. I didn't notice.
Okay, sir.
I think you're running continuously.
Do it again, sir. Yeah, yes, sir. I am just clicking it, sir. Okay. I'll
Continuously
do it.
running. Okay. No, I want
Yes,
everybody to observe that. The intention here is
okay, sir.
that control flow we want to observe. That you take only one sample now. Don't take both the case. You take for 0, for example. MSB 0. You show
Yes,
that
sir. This one is 0.
Okay. Now you're taking 0. Okay.
Yes, sir. So once I run it, this is the second time.
So it will execute till R1 is not equal to 0. So once R1 becomes 0, okay. So it is R1 is
Yes, so
1
once
now.
it becomes 0, it will jump to the last.
Okay.
And then finally we are getting accumulator as 54.
Okay, yeah.
And now it will be 04.
Correct. So if it is rotated 8 times, you will get back the same data.
Yes, sir.
Correct. This is correct. Now it's correct. So it's clear.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so that was USL
60 and 70.
70 and 68.
68. Okay, yeah. Okay, let's next. I think I'll check that chart. Just a second. Who is the next according to the chart? 69 and 80. Correct. Next is. No, wait, not 68 and sorry. Now we saw
93, sir.
70 and 68 is over. Next comes the 93 and 95. Correct. In that order, the
Yes,
chart
sir.
order. Okay. 93 and 95. Just a second. 3 and 95. Okay, that's fine. What is your program, guys? Let me check the program. Meantime, you start preparing, you can 93, 95. So write a program to add the number at the location 38 to all the even numbers between 40 and 50, and subtract the number at location 38 from all the odd numbers between 40 and 50. Okay, here we go. Add the number at the location 38 to all the even numbers between 40 and 50, subtract the number. Okay, yeah. Okay, so it's going to present.
95 will present, sir.
Okay. If anybody from A section, you let me know, guys. So I'll highlight the USN and I'll inform Satish sir.
25.
USN?
25.
No. Those are
Sir,
present.
I will going
If you are yet to present,
I will
you inform when your turn comes. Then I'll highlight and I'll inform Satish sir. Okay. When your turn comes, you will let me know. If you're from A section. Okay. So now 95 presenting, alva? Yeah, Uday is presenting. Okay.
Sir, is screen visible, sir?
Yes, it is visible. Okay.
Okay, sir. First, we have to find the whether the number between the location 40H and 50H are even or odd.
Okay.
Load the location 10H to R2 first for R2, and then 30H to R1 and 40H to R0. Then moving the 40H to accumulator. Then we have used the logic called rotate right with carry. If the carry flag sets to 0, then it will jump and add the number to the number which is at 30H location. And then if the carry flag will set to 1, it indicates that it's a negative number, and it will subtract the number. It will subtract the number at the 30th location. Then it will increment or not to store the next results. That's it, sir.
Okay. But the point here is, first, either you have to take even numbers first and add it to the content of 30H, or take the odd numbers, add it to the content of 40H. 30H. Correct, alva? In that order you have to do.
Yes, sir.
Okay, right. Here we
execute, sir.
Yes.
Wait, target.
So first you have to take data in 30H, some number in 30H.
Yes, sir. I take number 30H. I take number 1, sir. 30H.
Okay.
Yes. Then I take some random values in 40H.
Okay. It should be from 40 to 50.
Yes, sir.
So you have to take 16 numbers.
Yes, sir.
H add ಮಾಡಬೇಕಪ್ಪ, you have to insert H. If you are using set some numbers, you have to.
I'll add directly.
Okay, that's also okay.
Some random numbers add ಮಾಡಿದೀನಿ, sir.
Sure, fine. Okay, done.
I'll run the program, sir.
Okay. Step wise ಮಾಡಕ್ಕಾಗತ್ತಾ ಅಥವಾ you run continuously? Run ಮಾಡ್ದಾ ಇದೆ?
Sir, see, sir. Even number is getting added, sir, and odd number is getting subtracted, sir. 40th location.
Where is the output?
It's not visible, sir.
The result is in location?
40th location, sir.
Okay, 40th location alva? Okay.
First number 1 add ಮಾಡಿದೆ, sir. 0 ಆಗಿದೆ, minus ಆಗಿದೆ with 1.
Odd number 1 minus 1 ಆಯ್ತು. Okay.
Yes, sir. Then 2 ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದು 2 plus 1 3 ಆಗಿದೆ, sir.
Okay.
Then 3 ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದು minus 1 2 ಆಗಿದೆ, sir.
Okay, so 1 plus 4 5.
5 4 ಆಗಿದೆ.
5 minus 1 4.
Yes.
1 plus 6 7. 7 minus 1 6. ಅದೇ ಥರ 8 plus 1 9. 9 minus 1 8. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಏನಿದೆ ಅದು ಬಿ. ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಎ ಪ್ಲಸ್ 1
A plus
ಬಿ ಕರೆಕ್ಟು. ಬಿ ಮೈನಸ್ 1
A.
ಸಿ ಪ್ಲಸ್ 1 ಡಿ ಅನ್ನೋದು. ಸಿ ಪ್ಲಸ್ 1 ಡಿ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಡಿ ಮೈನಸ್ 1 ಸಿ. ಆಮೇಲೆ E plus 1 F ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಓಕೆ ಓಕೆ. It is only you are running how many times R2. R2 is 10H. Oh, correct. 10H ಅಂದ್ರೆ correct. 40H to 50H 10H. Correct. Yes, correct. ಅಲ್ಲ ಒಂದೇ ನಿಮಿಷ ನನಗೆ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ರೈಟ್ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಟು ಆಡ್ ದಿ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಲೊಕೇಶನ್ 30H to all the even numbers between 40H and 50H and subtract the number of location 30H to correct I thought ನಾನೇನು ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ odd numbers added and stored in one location and even okay ಆ ಥರ ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೆ ಬಟ್ what you tell is correct ಸರಿಯಪ್ಪ ಆಯ್ತು. ಮಾಡಪ್ಪ ಮಾಡಿ. So this was 93 and 95 correct ಅಲ್ವಾ?
Yes sir.
Right. Okay. Next according to that order in the chat box ಯಾರಿದಾರಪ್ಪ? ಯಾರ್ದು 90 ಒಂದು ನಿಮಿಷ ನೋಡ್ತೇನೆ. 93 95 ಆಯ್ತಲ್ವಾ? ಓಕೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಈಸ್ 100. yes and 100 and
188 sir.
100 and 008
88 sir.
88 okay. yes and 100 and yes and 88
Yes.
88 ಸರಿ ಬಾಯ್. let me check your program. What is your yes and 100 and 88. So write a program which will identify all the unique numbers between location 40 and 60. 40 to 60.
Sir, is it visible?
Okay. Who is presenting?
Sir,
100. Okay. Yeah. Here we go.
Sir, for this program, sir, we have used two loops. So, sir, these are the two counters.
So I can't hear you. 100. Vatsal, huh?
Yes, sir.
Vatsal, I can't hear you. If you can be little louder, you know.
Yes, sir. So now is it fine?
Okay, somewhat okay. Yeah.
Sir, in this program, sir, we have used two loops. So, sir, these are the two counters which we have assigned. So, one for the inner and one for the outer one. We have started by pointing the memory with the 40H location in the R0 register. And then this location has been moved to R1 for the second loop, which will be this one. We have loaded the content of R1 register to the A1 accumulator, and now we will move in the inner loop. So, sir, accumulator has the first value which is at the 40H location, and R0 will keep on incrementing. So, in this loop, sir, the value at 40H location will be compared with with all the other values in this one. And if it is CJNE command is used, if it is equal, so sir, it will just move back to the loop, and if it is not equal, it will move to the 70H location. And so once when this inner loop like comparison, okay, the comparison of 40H, the number at 40H location is complete, it will move to the second loop, which is back A. So sir, here again the counter is assigned 20H, as sir it will be 0 comparing all the values of with till 60H. So sir, again the counter is being assigned to 20H, and R0 value is being assigned to 40H, as now the number at 41H will be compared with all others. So this program is for there, and R1 is incremented, so that will be 41, and again it will jump back to the loop and compare all the numbers and move to 70H.
Okay.
Yeah. So now I'll run the program.
Okay.
So we'll put the values at 40H location.
Okay.
So now I would do that stepwise.
It is from 40 to 68, no?
Yes, sir. Like 33 values. So should I enter all the values?
Yes. That is expected actually.
Okay.
Then you'll have lot many numbers to compare actually. That is the idea. You have to find unique numbers from 40 to 68. ಸರ್ ನೀವು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ ಉಳಿದಿರೋ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ನ ರನ್ನಿಂಗ್ ದ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ಸ್ ನಡೀತಾರೆ 4,000 ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ಇದ್ದಿತ್ತು ಅಂತ ಅದು ಸಿ ಎ ಪಿ ಹಿಂದೆ ಬಿಡೋದು ಮುಗಿಸ್ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ ಎಲ್ಲ ಟೀಮ್ಸ್ ಹುಡುಗರು ನಾಳೆ ಬೇರೆ ಪಾಪ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಬೇರೆ ಇದೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಓದ್ಬೇಕು ಅವರು ಯೂನಿಕ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ 40 to 60 ಹೆಚ್ಚು ದಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಇನ್ ಒನ್ ಲೊಕೇಶನ್ ಅಲ್ಲ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಇನ್ ಟಾರ್ಗೆಟ್ ಲೊಕೇಶನ್ ಹುಡುಗರು ರನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹಾಂ ಹೇಳಪ್ಪ ಎಸ್ ಎಸ್ So you stored starting from 40 to 68. Okay, good. Okay.
So sir, now so both the counters are being loaded. The R0 is at 40H. Accumulator gets the value.
So you are comparing the
Sir, now sir, the number at 40H location, sir, that will be compared with all the other numbers present.
Okay, comparison operation.
Yes, sir. And once when this operation will be when this loop will be completed, so the number at 41H will be compared with all other than 42 like that.
Okay. So where you are storing? You are storing at 70H.
70H.
Okay, yeah.
So sir, you can see the A and B both have the 0A value. So sir, it is the program will move again to the back.
Yeah.
And so 70H doesn't get any value. Now the 0A will be compared with 13. And the 70H gets the 13. It's being started with 13.
So 13 is the unique
the
number.
Yes, so 0 is
Unique number among the given numbers. Okay, fine, okay.
So now 0A is compared with 18. So the next
Okay.
number. So sir, it is not being so sir 18 is being moved to the location. Now sir 10 is being compared to the next number.
Okay.
And sir it is moved to the location.
Yes.
So sir this loop will sir carry on till
Okay. Don't think, Watson, you run continuously. Run once. Let us see, which are the unique numbers. 13, 18, no. I think except the first two numbers all are unique numbers, huh? In your case. 13, 18, 10, A, 55, 31, 35, 39, 52 2B, 0A, 4F2, 37, 2B. No, 2B are repeated, no? 2B is not a unique number. 2B is not a unique number, but it is shown in 78. PC 2F is not in the target location, but it is a unique number.
that 2F is there.
No, see 2F you are given as one of your data. It's a unique number actually. It is not there. Is not repeated, but it is not there in the target location. 2F. That is missed out. And what is the other number I said? 2B. 2B is repeated actually. So in two locations it is there. It's not a unique number, but in target location it is there. 2B. 0A. 0A is also not a unique number. Oh, it's not there anyway. It's not at 70. That's okay. 0 is okay. 36. 2B is getting repeated.
2B and 2F in the missing.
I can't hear you, Vatsal. If you can be little louder, it's better.
Sir, actually, sir, it is being compared bitwise. So, sir, I think, sir, I have to keep one more count of the number, sir. Like, it is being repeated like more than once, then it has to show.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you. I could not understand you. Sorry. I think you're better use a microphone, no?
Sir, I'm saying, yes, sir. Sir, I'm saying, sir, to sir resolve this, sir, I think I have to move. I have to make use of one more counter to keep the count of the values, sir, in the back loop.
Oh, sorry, I didn't get you. Sorry. If other person can explain, it is better. You know, if you can be little louder and if you can explain, it is better. I could not hear what Vatsal is explaining. Yeah, can you repeat now, Vatsal?
Sir, I'm saying, sir, sir, like the number 2B is being repeated, but it is showing in the location in the 70H. So, sir,
Okay.
to resolve that, sir, can I install one more counter, sir, which will keep the sir, because each and every number is being checked, and sir, if those are being not equal, so sir, that is being displayed over there.
Okay, you mean to say you want to use one more counter, is it?
Yes, sir.
You can. That's not a problem. But what we want in 70H is that it should be unique numbers, not the one which is repeated. Correct? No? That's what unique number, no? That's. But 2B somehow it's not properly checked, I guess. That's why that has come in the 70H location.
Sir, can I ask something?
You have to modify the program, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you can modify and you can come back again, no problem.
Yes.
Okay, so meantime we'll take up somebody else.
Sir, can I ask one doubt?
Yes, yeah.
So this is Yashovardhan. I wanted to ask. Yes, sir. I wanted to ask this. Sir, unique number is the number which have two different bits which are unique, right, sir?
Two different. What is that?
So the number should not have repeated digits. That's what a unique number is.
Correct. In that array, in that given numbers, it should be unique. It should not be repeated. That is the intention. That's a unique number.
It should not be repeated in that array.
Correct.
So, sir, if for example a number, example 12, is repeated in that array 2 times, so that is not a unique number.
Correct. It's not a unique number. Correct.
Okay, sir.
That's the idea.
Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you.
Yes, we'll go on to present this. Next, can we take in that order? What was this guy's suggestion? Let me check. These guys' suggestion were 188. Correct?
Section 9 and 80.
Yes, sir.
Next is how is that in that order? That is, okay, after that 70. What about 70 guys? 70.
Sir, they have shown before.
Okay, who is that guys? 70 is over? No. 70 is over. 70 and 60.
70 is over. 70 and 60. 70 is over. 70 is 60. 70 is over. 70 is 60. 70 is over. 70 is 60.
What about 69 and 80?
Yes, sir. So we are ready.
Yeah. Present. 69 and 8. Just a second. Hold on a second.
Sir,
Get ready.
the program to sort the number in the memory range 30 to 40H in ascending order if the number in 50H is 1, and descending order if the number in 50H is 2. So can you explain the problem? Sir, here this program begins from the origin. Then we load 0H to a register which is equivalent to 10 in decimal.
Just a second. Hold on. Who is that? USN 69, no?
9.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
USN 69 and
80.
80. Right? 80. Okay. So what is your program is? Let me check it once.
This is a program to sort the number in the memory range 30 to 40H in ascending order if the number in 50H is 1, and descending order if the number 50H is 2.
Clear. Program is clear. Okay. Explain. No, you need not explain the program. Run the program. Let us check the
yes.
Because ascending and descending we have understood. So let us not discuss the program again.
So this program begins from the origin. Then we load 0A register, 0H to a register which is equivalent to 10 in decimal, and that defines the number.
First you have to load the condition, no? Condition 50H.
Yes, sir. 250H.
Yeah.
Then again we load 50H and 30H into another 2 register. Then sir, now using the accumulator, we copy the contents of accumulator to a register B here. Then further we compare the contents sorted at 30H to location 1 by 1 with immediate data.
Okay.
To 0 to H.
No, where you are checking the condition 50H? No, 50H is a bit location, not a byte location.
Yes, sir.
In which instruction you are checking that condition?
Which, sir, yes.
Which line? Line number, can you tell me? Line number? I'm not able to locate. It's getting
Sir,
blurred.
I'm not getting.
No, in which line?
Yes.
You are checking the condition. Whether it's set to 1
sir,
or
yes,
not.
sir. 13.
Line number 13, huh?
Yes.
Line number 13 is decrement or not? No?
Yes, sir.
Where you are checking the condition for, you see, because the program says sort the numbers in the memory range 30 to 40 in the ascending order. If the number in 50H is 1, where you are checking that condition? 50H.
Oh, sir, yes, sir.
Sorry?
In this line. 23 and 24. 23 and 24.
Okay. 23 is a decrement, no? DGN said.
Yes, sir.
See, the thing is, if the 50H location is 1, then you are arranging the data in ascending order. In 50H
Yes,
location, if it is 2, you are arranging the data in descending order. Okay? There you are checking the condition whether it is 1 or 2.
Sir, this is not in the program, sir. After debugging, I will consider this.
That you have to check it in the program. No.
Yes, sir. Sorry.
That's not the way. You have to check it in the program whether the content of 50H is 1 or 2.
Yes, sir.
So for that you have to modify the program to check whether.
Yes, sir.
I think you are doing that in the program, no?
Yes.
You're already doing that in the program, I guess. In the line number, but you're checking for only 2.
Yes.
CJNA R5, 0 to H. You're checking only for ascending. What about descending? You have to include
so
both in the line, both in the program.
Okay.
Okay. You can modify the program for that condition. Meantime, we'll take up somebody's else. In that order we'll go. These two guys, you guys were your CSN was what is the SN? 69 and 80. 9 and 80.
Yes.
Next is 1661.
Yes, sir.
Guys, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Are you there? Yeah. If you are there, you start presenting.
So, sir, I will present the screen. 61 will explain, sir.
Okay. That's okay.
So our program is to set alternate bits of location 20H, 22H, 24H, 26H, and 28H. So we have written the program. Should I read?
Check the program. Just 1661. Write a program to set alternate bits of location 20H, 22H, 24, 26, and 28H.
28H. Yes, sir. So we have written the program using SETB instructions. SETB says set a bit address, and RAM address of 22 to F is basically bit addressable. Bit addressable means every bit in a memory space has a unique address. Like in our case, for 20 it is 7. Like 20 H is RAM address and 7 H is bit address. Similarly, for 22 it is 17. For 24 it is 27. For 26 it is 37, and for 28 it is 47. So using this, if we write set instructions, set B 7H, set B 17H, set B 27H, set B 37H, and set B 47H, and then end. And when we run the program, we'll get the expected output. Like in the alternate locations, we'll get.
Alternate andre, this is one nimisha. I'm not able to understand. Just a second. That is program. What is given in the program? Write a program to set alternate bits of location 28, 22, 24. Andre 28 is a byte location. There are 8 bits, alva?
Oh, yes, sir.
In that 8 bits, you have to set alternate bits to 1. You see, you have to consider 20H, 22, 24, 26, 28 as a byte locations. In those byte locations, alternate bits should be set to 1. Atara baribekadu program.
ಅದು ಹಂಗೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಸರ್.
ಅಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲೇನಾಗ ಗೊತ್ತಾ 78H ಇದೆ. So you have taken the data 78 ಯಾಕಪ್ಪ 178.
ಸರ್ ಅದು 20H ರ್ಯಾಮ್ ಅಡ್ರೆಸ್ ಲೊಕೇಶನ್ ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸೆಟ್ ಬಿಟ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಷನ್ ಗೆ ಬರೆಯಕ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನ ಸೆಟ್ ಬಿ 07H ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂತೀವಿ ಸರ್. ಇದು ಬಿಟ್ ಅಡ್ರೆಸ್.
ಓಕೆ.
ಆ ತರ 22H ಗೆ 17H, 24H ಗೆ 27H, 26 ಗೆ 37, 28H ಗೆ 47H ಅಂತ ರೆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಬರ್ಕೋಬಹುದು ಸರ್. ಬಿಟ್ ಅಡ್ರೆಸಸ್ ಪ್ರಕಾರ.
ಆಲ್ಟರ್ನೇಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ you are taking only LSB and MSB na?
Yes sir, MSB.
Out of 8 bits alternate bits ತಗೋಬೇಕು
ಸರ್. ಇವಾಗ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 20H ನಾವು ರನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ 20H ಲೊಕೇಶನ್ 22H ಲೊಕೇಶನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 8080 ಅಂತ ಆಲ್ಟರ್ನೇಟಿವ್ ಆಗಿ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಸರ್. ಅದೇ ಡಿಸೈರ್ಡ್ ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ ಸರ್?
ಇಲ್ಲ ನಂಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿದ್ದು ಏನು ಗೊತ್ತಾ, ವಾಟ್ ಐ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟುಡ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 28, 22, 24, 26 ಮತ್ತೆ 28 ಬೈಟ್ ಲೊಕೇಶನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಲೊಕೇಶನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆಯೋ ಆ ಲೊಕೇಶನ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ಟರ್ನೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಸೆಟ್ ಆಗೋದು. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ ತರ ಗೊತ್ತಾ, ವಾಟ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಟ್ರೈಂಗ್ ಟು ಸೇ ಇಸ್, ಒಂದೇ ನಿಮಿಷ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಶೇರ್ ದ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಾ? ಒಂದೇ ನಿಮಿಷ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಶೋ ಇಟ್.
ನಾನು ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ಮಾಡಲಾ ಸರ್?
ಮಾಡಪ್ಪ ಒಂದೇ ನಿಮಿಷ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಶೋ ಇಟ್. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದು ದಿಸ್ ಐ ಟೇಕ್ ಎ ಕ್ಲಾರಿಟಿ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಇವರು ಸತೀಶ್ ಸರ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ. ಮೀನ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಐ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೈನ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಮಾಡಿಫೈ ದ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಅಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ಲಿ. I'll get once clarity from Satish sir also. ನಾನು ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಇದು ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಿದೆಯಪ್ಪ? ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಿದೆ?
ಎಸ್ ಸರ್ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಿದೆ.
ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ. ಈಗ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ 20 ಎಷ್ಟಪ್ಪ 22 24 26 28 ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಇದು ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ಬೈಟ್ ಅಡ್ರೆಸ್. ಇಂಟರ್ನಲ್ ರ್ಯಾಮ್ ಸ್ಪೇಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಬೈಟ್ ಅಡ್ರೆಸ್. ಇದು ಒಂದೊಂದು ಲೊಕೇಶನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 8 ಬಿಟ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ವಾ.
ಎಸ್ ಸರ್.
2 3 4 5 6 7 8 ಆಯ್ತಲ್ಲ. ಇದೇ ತರ ಈ ಲೊಕೇಶನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ 20H ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಈಗ ಆಲ್ಟರ್ನೇಟ್ ಬಿಟ್ಸ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಲ್ಟರ್ನೇಟ್ ಬಿಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ LSB ಅಂಡ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ MSB. ಈಗ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಈ ಆಲ್ಟರ್ನೇಟ್ ಬಿಟ್ಸ್ ಸೆಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ 22ಲಿ ಅದರ್ ಆಲ್ಟರ್ನೇಟ್ ಬಿಟ್ಸ್ ಸೆಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾವ ಥರ ಅಂದರೆ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಇದು 1 1 1 ಈ ಥರ. ಅದೇ ಥರ 24th ಅಲ್ಲವೇ ಆಲ್ಟರ್ನೇಟ್ ಬಿಟ್ಸ್ ಸೆಟ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಓಕೆ. ಈ ಥರ ಅಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದರೆ 1 1 ಇಲ್ಲ ಮಿಸ್ ಆಯ್ತಾ, 1 ಇಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ 1 ಮಿಸ್ ಆಯಿತು ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ ನಂದು ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್. ಈ ಥರ ಆಲ್ಟರ್ನೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಸೆಟ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಟ್ ದ ಲೊಕೇಶನ್ಸ್ 20 22 24 ಮತ್ತು 26 ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ 28.
ಓಕೆ ಸರ್. ಸರ್ ನಾವು ಬರ್ದಿದ್ದ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮಿನ ಒಂದ್ಸಲ ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ತೋರಿಸ್ತೀನಿ, ಅದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಅದನ್ನ ನೋಡಿ ಸರ್ ಒಂದ್ಸಲ.
ಆಯ್ತು ತೋರಿಸು. ನೋ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್.
ಎಸ್ ಸರ್. ಸರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಿಕ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಇವಾಗ. 0 ಎರರ್ 0 ವಾರ್ನಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಡಿಬಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಸರ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅಡ್ರೆಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 20 ಅಂತ ಇದೆ ರನ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ ಡಿಬಗ್ ಮಾಡಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ. ಸೊ ಈ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ 20, ಈ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ 22, ಈ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ 24, 26, 28 ಆ ತರ ಸರ್. ಇವಾಗ ರನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಈ ಆಲ್ಟರ್ನೇಟ್ 20, 22, 24, 26, 28 ಆ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಗೆ 80 ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಸರ್. ನಾವು ಅದು ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡು ಇವಾಗ ನೋಡಿ ಸರ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ.
ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ
ಸರ್ ಇವಾಗ ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ತೋರಿಸ್ತಿದೆ ಸರ್. 20H ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 80, 22 ಅಲ್ಲಿ 80, 24 ಅಲ್ಲಿ 80, 26 ಅಲ್ಲಿ 80, 28 ಅಲ್ಲಿ 80.
ಅದೇ ನೀವು ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಈ ತರ ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬರ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಾ. ಬಟ್ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದಂಗೆ ಆ ತರ ಆಲ್ಟರ್ನೇಟ್ ಬಿಟ್ಸ್ ಸೆಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಇದನ್ನ ಯಾವ್ದು ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಸತೀಶ್ ಸರ್ ಹತ್ರ ಒಂದ್ಸಲಿ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಾನು ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಹಾಕ್ತೀನಿ. ಸರಿನಾ? ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್
ರಿಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಏನಾದರೂ ಕಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಸರ್?
ಇಲ್ಲ ಈ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಕಳಿಸ್ಬೇಡ. ಕರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಆ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಡೆಮೋ ಕೊಟ್ಮೇಲೆ ರಿಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಸಬ್ಮಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು.
ಓಕೆ ಸರ್.
ಸರಿನಾ? ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ಯಾರ್ಯಾರು ಡೆಮೋ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೋ ಅವ್ರದ್ದೆಲ್ಲ ನೋಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ಮಾತ್ರ ರಿಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಎವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಯೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡೋದು. ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ನಾನು ಸತೀಶ್ ಹತ್ರ ಮಾತಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಾನು ಕನ್ಫರ್ಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಅದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಲ್ಲಿ ಈಗ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮುಗಿಲ್ಲ, ನಾಳೆ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮುಗಿಲಿ, ನಾಳೆ 3 days. ಅದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಒಂದ್ ದಿವಸ ಪುನಃ ಈ ತರ ಡೆಮೋ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ತೋರಿಸ್ರಪ್ಪ ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ಸಲಿ. ಓಕೆ ಸರ್. ಆಮೇಲೆ ರಿಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಸಬ್ಮಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ.
ಸರಿ ಸರ್.
ಓಕೆನಾ? ಸರಿ.
ಎಸ್ ಸರ್.
ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಯಾರಿದ್ದಾರಪ್ಪ? ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಕೇಸ್, ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಡೆಮೋ. If somebody is available, ಯಾರ್ದು ನಂಬರ್ ಇತ್ತು? ದಿಸ್ ವಾಸ್ 6061 ಅಲ್ವಾ? 61 ಆಯ್ತು. ಯಾರಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ 6061? 84 and 25 ಇದಾರಪ್ಪ?
ಎಸ್ ಸರ್. 84 and 25
ತೋರಿಸ್ತೀರಾ?
ಎಸ್ ಸರ್.
ಆಯ್ತು ತೋರಿಸ್ರಪ್ಪ.
ಸರ್ 25 is from A section sir.
25 A section ಸರಿ. ನೋಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊತೀನಿ.
ಎಸ್
ನಾನು 25 ಯಾವ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಇತ್ತು? ಅದು CIP ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಇತ್ತು ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತಲ್ವಾ? ಅದೇನು ತೊಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಸರಿ ಸರಿ ಆಯ್ತು.
Sir, our question is to find average between the 40H to 50H. Sir, 84 and 25.
84
25.
Write a program to find the average of all the numbers between 40H and 50H. If the MSB of 24H is 1, and find only the sum if upper nibble is 0. Okay, sir, done. Okay.
So, sir, program.
Run ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ರನ್ ಮಾಡೋದು.
So, sir, in the 40H, we will give numbers from ones of. Sir, I will give some 10 to 15 numbers in 40H, sir.
40 to 50 ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ.
Yes, sir. 40H. Yes, sir. I'm giving in 40H only, sir. Sir, okay, 50 numbers ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಸರ್.
ಆಯ್ತು.
ಓಕೆ ಈಗ ಸೊ ಸರ್ ಇಫ್ 24H ಅಕ್ಯುಮುಲೇಟರ್ 24H 0 ಇದ್ರೆ ಸರ್ ಸಮ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಸಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಲ್ ದ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ 40H to 50H. ಸೊ ವಿಲ್ ಗಿವ್ 20.
ಅದು ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಕೊಡ್ಲಿಲ್ವಲ್ಲ ನೀನು. So to give condition at 24H.
Yes sir, now I will give 24H condition.
Okay. Zero F ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? Zero F ಅಂದ್ರೆ
Zero F ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸರ್ it is 0 sir.
If it is 0 F ಆದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗಬೇಕು?
Sir, first only the sum it will find sir.
Oh, sorry.
So it did not take value 40H.
40H ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಂಟರ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಡೇಟಾದು.
Yes sir, now I will enter.
ಒಂದೊಂದು ನಂಬರ್ ತಗೋಪ್ಪ ಸಾಕು. 1 2 3 4 ಹಂಗೆ ತಗೋ ಸಾಕು. 1, 2, ಆ ಥರ ಸಾಕು. ಬರೀ ಇದು ಆವ್ರೇಜ್ ನೋಡೋದಷ್ಟೇ ತಾನೆ. ನಮಗೆ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮು ಲಾಜಿಕ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಬೇಕಷ್ಟೇ, ಏನಿಲ್ಲ. ಅದು ಇಂಟೆನ್ಷನ್. ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿದೆಯಾ ಏನು ಅಂತ ನಾವು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಬೇಕಷ್ಟೇ.
Okay sir. So now I am given some numbers. Sir, it's not taking.
ಅದು ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾ, ಆಗ್ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕೆ
Sir, now I'll directly enter numbers here.
ಮಾಡು ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಎಂಟರ್ ಮಾಡು. ಅದು ಓಕೆನಾ?
Okay sir, now I'll run the program. So 50 numbers I have given in from 40. Okay. So now
result ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಪ್ಪ?
Sir, it is stored in 60H sir. Result is stored. So now it is a now 60H I will show the results. Sum it is stored in 60H. Sir, it is stored C9 sir. Here accumulated is showing C9.
C9 ಬರುತ್ತಾ?
Yes sir. Yes sir.
C9 ಬರುತ್ತಪ್ಪ?
Yes sir.
ಅದು ಅಡಿಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಅದು ಬರುತ್ತಾ? ಓಕೆ.
Yes sir, sum that is sum is C9 sir.
ಸರಿ ಆಯ್ತು.
So next condition, if we give that 24H1, it will find the average sir.
Average, okay.
Now 24H I'm giving sir, that is 1 F0.
ಆಯ್ತು, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್. ಓಕೆ.
F0. So now I'll run the program. So some average it is showing as 14, sir, and it is stored in 60H.
14 ಬರುತ್ತಾ?
14, sir. Yes, sir.
14 H ಬರುತ್ತಾ? ಒಂದೇ ನಿಮಿಷ ನೋಡ್ತೀನಿ. ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ ಅಡಿಷನ್ 9C ಏನೋ ಬಂತಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ, ನಿಮ್ದೇನೋ ಬೇರೆ ಬಂತು ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ 10 ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ನಿನ್ನ 14 ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಆವರೇಜ್.
14 ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಸರ್.
14 ಬರೋದಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ, ಬರ್ತದೆ ನೋಡು. 1 ಪ್ಲಸ್ 2 ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಆ ಥರ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋದ್ರೆ ನೀನು ಇದು ನೀನು ಡೆಸಿಮಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ಯಾ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ. ಹಂಗಾರೆ ಡೆಸಿಮಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ, ಡೆಸಿಮಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಡೆಸಿಮಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, 14 ಬರ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಅವರೇಜ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನೋಡು. ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಏನೋ ಮಿಸ್ ಬಿದ್ದದ. 10 ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಇದು ಅವರೇಜ್.
ಸರ್ ಬಟ್ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಫ್ರಮ್ 50H ವರೆಗೂ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ತಗೊಳುತ್ತೆ ಸರ್.
ಆಯ್ತು, ಓಕೆ. 50H ತೊಗೊಂಡ್ರು 1 to 15 ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಬೈ 15 ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 10 ಬರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ
ಸರ್. ಇದು ಥರ್ಡ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ 30 ಕೊಟ್ಟವನ್ ಸರ್.
ಓ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಡನ್ ಆಗಿ
ಸರ್ ಬೈ ಮಿಸ್ಟೇಕ್ 30 ತಗೊಂಡಿದೆ ಸರ್. ಹಾಂ ಸರ್.
ಕತೆ ಸರಿ ನಿಮಿಷ ಆಗ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇದನ್ನಪ್ಪ ಹಿಂಗೆ ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟರ್ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಯಾಕೆ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಅಂತೀನಿ. ಇದು ಈಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾ, ಯಾವುದು ಎಕ್ಸಾಡೆಸಿಮಲ್, ಇದು ಎಕ್ಸಾಡೆಸಿಮಲ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲೇ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಿದು. ಎಕ್ಸಾಡೆಸಿಮಲ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 18 ಬರಬೇಕು
ಸರ್. 18 ಸರ್.
ಹಾಂ, ಅದು 30 ಅಂತ ತೊಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ 18 ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ನಿನ್ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರ್ತಿತ್ತಪ್ಪ? 14 ಏನೋ ಬರ್ತಿತ್ತು ನೋಡು.
ಹಾಂ ಸರ್, 14 ಸರ್.
14 ಬರಲ್ವಲ್ಲ. ಡೆಸಿಮಲ್ ಅಂತ ತೊಗೊಂಡ್ರು ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅವಾಗ?
15 ಬರ್ತದೆ.
ಡೆಸಿಮಲ್ ತೊಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ 9 ಅಂತ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಬೈ 15 ಅಲ್ಲ, ನಾನೇನು ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ನು. ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀಯಾ?
ಎಸ್ ಸರ್.
ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡಿಟ್ಕೊಪ್ಪ, ನೋಡೋಣ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡೋಣ. ಅದೇ
ಸರ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಕ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಿ ಸರ್.
Sir, excuse me.
ಏನಪ್ಪ?
Sir, the output is ready, sir. 433 and 417.
ಇಲ್ಲ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ನೋಡೋಣಪ್ಪ, ಟೈಮ್ ಆಗುತ್ತಲ್ಲ.
Sir, it will take only 1 minute, sir.
ಮಧ್ಯಾಹ್ನ ನೋಡೋಣ. ಮಧ್ಯಾಹ್ನ ನಾನು ಪುನಃ ಎಷ್ಟು ಗಂಟೆಗಿದೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಲ್ಯಾಬ್ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಇವತ್ತು?
Yes, sir.
ಮಧ್ಯಾಹ್ನ ಒಂದು ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಲ್ 1-3 ಸೆಷನ್ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ನಂಗೆ ಹೆಂಗಿದ್ರು ಮಧ್ಯಾಹ್ನ ಲ್ಯಾಬ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, ನಾನು ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಹಾಕ್ತೀನಿ ಎಷ್ಟೊತ್ತಿಗೆ ಅಂತ, ಅವಾಗ ನಾನು ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಟೀಮ್ಸ್ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ.
Okay, sir.
ಓಕೆನಾ? ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಹಾಕ್ತೀನಿ ಬಿಡಪ್ಪ, ಡೋಂಟ್ ವರಿ. ಓಕೆನಾ?
Okay, sir.
ಓಕೆ, ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.
Thank you, sir.
Bye.